Welcome to today's video, where we dive deep into one of the most thought-provoking and exciting topics of our time, prophecies about the changes of the world in the 21st century. As we live through an era of rapid transformation, it's impossible not to wonder about what the future holds. We are witnessing monumental shifts in nearly every aspect of life, from the fast-paced rise of technology to profound social and environmental changes. The 21st century, marked by the rapid acceleration of globalization, technological advancements, and cultural shifts, is unlike any other time in history. The 21st century has already been a period of significant evolution. Just look at how technology has revolutionized nearly every aspect of our lives. Think about the world we live in today compared to the world even just a few decades ago. We are now connected across the globe at the touch of a button. We have access to information at lightning speed, something that was almost unimaginable just 20 years ago. With the rise of artificial intelligence, the explosion of data, the spread of the internet, and the rapidly changing global political landscape, it's clear that we are living through one of the most transformative periods in human history. But with all these advancements and changes, we can't help but ask, are these changes part of a bigger plan? Are we experiencing what was once predicted? Throughout history, many people from different cultures and belief systems have attempted to predict what the future might hold. And these prophecies, whether rooted in religion, mysticism, or ancient wisdom, offer us glimpses of what we may expect in our lifetimes. From ancient civilizations to modern-day prophets, these predictions have shaped our understanding of the world. But what if some of these prophecies were pointing to the very changes we're witnessing today in the 21st century? So what prophecies have been made about the future of humanity? How accurate have they been? And what should we learn from them? These are the questions we'll be exploring in this video. As we go through these predictions, we'll examine how they relate to the technological, social, and environmental changes we are experiencing right now. We'll also discuss how these ancient and modern prophecies might provide us with insight into how we can navigate the challenges ahead and what it means for our collective future. Let's start by considering some of the most famous and intriguing prophecies. Take, for instance, the predictions of Nostradamus, who famously foresaw a series of world-changing events. Many of his writings are believed to be related to the upheavals of the modern world, and many scholars still debate the accuracy of his foresights. The Bible too offers prophecies about the end of times and the transformation of the world. These are just two examples of the many prophetic voices that have suggested that the 21st century would be a period of dramatic change. But it's not just ancient prophecies we need to consider. There are modern-day predictions and even scientific forecasts that seem to echo similar warnings about the state of the world. In fact, it's often the case that when we look back at these prophecies, they seem to align with events that have already happened or that we are currently witnessing. The rise of artificial intelligence, the global climate crisis, growing inequality, and political unrest. Are these the very events that these prophecies warned us about? And what can we learn from them? The exciting part of all this is that these predictions aren't meant to just tell us what will happen. They are also meant to serve as warnings, guides, and sometimes even calls to action. As we reflect on the profound shifts occurring today, it's worth asking, how can we prepare for the future? What steps can we take to steer the world toward positive change, despite the challenges ahead? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. What do you think about the prophecies surrounding the 21st century? Are there any predictions that you find particularly intriguing or even accurate in light of what's happening in the world today? Please, share your thoughts and experiences with us in the comments below. This is a conversation worth having, and your insights could help others see things from a new perspective. If you find this question intriguing, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends who might be interested in prophecies and the future of the world, and subscribe to our channel for more deep, insightful videos that explore spiritual topics and meaningful discussions. By subscribing, you'll be the first to receive notifications on new videos, and you won't miss out on our ongoing exploration of these fascinating subjects. Stay tuned for the next sections, where we'll dive deeper into some of the most significant prophecies and their potential implications for the world in the 21st century. We've only scratched the surface, and you won't want to miss what comes next. Throughout human history, there have been countless prophecies made by mystics, seers, and spiritual leaders who sought to understand the greater forces shaping our world and predict what might happen in the future. These prophecies, although often cryptic and shrouded in mystery, have captivated the minds of many and continue to intrigue us today. As we experience rapid changes in the 21st century, it is natural to wonder, could some of the ancient prophecies have foreseen the events unfolding around us? In this section, we will explore three of the most significant sources of ancient prophecies that are often cited in discussions about the future: Nostradamus, the Bible, and the prophecies from Eastern traditions. We will look at how these prophecies might relate to the world we live in today and explore whether the events they predicted are already happening or could come to pass in the near future. One of the most famous and widely discussed figures in the world of prophecy is Michel de Nostradamus, better known as Nostradamus. Living in the 16th century, Nostradamus gained fame for his cryptic writings that allegedly predicted major world events. His collection of prophecies, titled Les Prophéties, is often said to contain predictions for the future, spanning hundreds of years beyond his time. Many people have turned to Nostradamus' writings in an attempt to understand what the future holds, especially when it comes to wars, natural disasters, and societal upheavals. One of the most notable aspects of Nostradamus' work is his prediction of global conflict and societal transformation. Some believe that his quatrains describe the potential for devastating wars, especially in the modern era. He spoke of large-scale battles that could involve entire nations, referencing conflicts that could lead to widespread destruction. With the current geopolitical tensions around the world, many see these prophecies as eerily relevant, as the possibility of major wars between superpowers remains a concern. In addition to war, Nostradamus also wrote about the potential for natural disasters. His references to earthquakes, floods, and climate-related catastrophes seem to resonate with the ongoing environmental changes we are experiencing today. From rising sea levels to increasingly violent storms, many people see these modern-day phenomena as the fulfillment of Nostradamus' predictions of natural catastrophes that would reshape the world. Moreover, Nostradamus foresaw an era of radical transformation. He predicted that the 21st century would witness the emergence of new technologies and the collapse of old structures. This aligns with the rapid technological advancements we are experiencing, such as the rise of artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and space exploration. These changes, according to Nostradamus' prophecies, could drastically alter the way we live and interact with one another, reshaping society in ways we can only begin to imagine. Another source of ancient prophecies that continues to influence the way we view the future is the Bible, particularly the Book of Revelation. The Book of Revelation, often referred to as the Apocalypse, is the final book of the New Testament and is known for its vivid and symbolic depictions of the end times. For centuries, believers and scholars alike have tried to decipher the meaning behind its cryptic language, interpreting the events described as signs of the end of the world or a dramatic shift in human history. The Book of Revelation speaks of a time when the world will experience great turmoil and upheaval. It describes wars, famines, plagues, and natural disasters, events that many see as symbolic of a complete societal collapse. Revelation also speaks of the rise of a powerful figure known as the Beast, often associated with the Antichrist, who will lead a period of great tribulation. For many, this represents the potential for a global power struggle that could bring about the downfall of civilization. One of the key elements in Revelation is the idea of the end of a historical cycle and the ushering in of a new era. The concept of the apocalypse is not just about destruction, it also carries the idea of rebirth and transformation. This fits with the current period of transition we are experiencing in the 21st century. As old systems and structures crumble, many people are looking for new ways of living, new philosophies, and new spiritual awakenings. This sense of rebirth could be seen as the fulfillment of the prophecies in Revelation, where a new world order emerges from the ashes of the old. The Book of Revelation also speaks about signs in the heavens, such as the appearance of strange phenomena in the sky and changes in the natural world. This has often been interpreted as the fulfillment of events like climate change, extreme weather events, and astronomical phenomena. As the world grapples with the challenges of global warming and environmental degradation, these prophecies seem to offer a warning about the consequences of humanity's actions. While much of the focus in discussions about prophecies often centers around Western traditions like Nostradamus and the Bible, Eastern cultures also have rich prophetic traditions that offer insight into the future. In particular, Indian and Chinese prophecies have long spoken of the awakening and transformation of humanity in the coming age. In Indian traditions, particularly in Hinduism, the concept of yugas describes the cyclical nature of time. The current age, known as Kali Yuga, is said to be the final age of degeneration before the world is renewed. According to some interpretations of these prophecies, we are at the cusp of the end of Kali Yuga and the beginning of a new age called Satya Yuga, where spiritual awakening and peace will prevail. This cycle mirrors the ongoing changes in society, as many people are turning to spirituality, seeking deeper meaning in life, and looking for ways to transcend the material world. Similarly, in Chinese prophecies, particularly those found in ancient texts like the I Ching and the teachings of Confucius, there is the idea that the world goes through cycles of order and chaos. Chinese thought often speaks of harmonizing with the natural world, and some prophecies indicate that the 21st century is a time when humanity must come to terms with the natural world in a new way. As we face climate change, environmental crises, and the depletion of resources, Chinese prophecies suggest that humanity must undergo a transformation in consciousness to restore balance to the earth. Many of the ancient prophecies about the 21st century focus on specific events that are said to occur as the world undergoes profound changes. Among these, wars are perhaps the most commonly predicted. Both Nostradamus and the Bible speak of great conflicts, and as we look at the state of the world today, we see growing tensions between nations, the rise of nationalism, and increasing geopolitical instability. Many see these developments as echoes of ancient prophecies, as the world seems to be on the brink of conflict. Alongside war, natural disasters feature prominently in these prophecies. From Nostradamus' references to floods and earthquakes, to the Bible's depiction of plagues and famine, these events are seen as part of the great upheavals that are expected to precede the end of the world or the start of a new era. With the increasing frequency of extreme weather events, rising sea levels, and the growing threat of natural disasters linked to climate change, many people are beginning to wonder if these ancient warnings are coming to fruition. Finally, technological advancements are also predicted in some of these prophecies. Nostradamus' writings, for example, hint at a time when humanity would harness great technological power. We are living in an era of rapid technological innovation, from artificial intelligence to biotechnology, and these advancements are dramatically altering society. Some believe that these technological shifts may be the fulfillment of ancient prophecies about the role of technology in shaping the future. As we look at the events unfolding in the 21st century, it is impossible to ignore the parallels between ancient prophecies and the changes we are experiencing today. From the geopolitical tensions and rising conflicts around the world, to the environmental crises and technological revolutions, the world seems to be undergoing exactly the kinds of transformations that were predicted centuries ago. It is important to remember that while prophecies can offer insight into the future, they are often symbolic and open to interpretation. Many of the events described in these prophecies may not happen in exactly the way they were foretold, but they still offer valuable lessons about the cycles of history, the challenges humanity faces, and the potential for spiritual awakening and transformation. In the end, whether or not these prophecies come true exactly as predicted, their messages serve as a reminder that we must remain vigilant, proactive, and spiritually aware as we navigate the changes of the 21st century. By learning from the wisdom of ancient prophecies, we can prepare ourselves for the challenges ahead and work together to create a future that is better for all of humanity. The 21st century has brought with it an unparalleled pace of change, largely driven by technology and its rapid evolution. As we stand at the crossroads of this transformative era, we are witnessing the dawn of technological advancements that could shape the future in ways we have never seen before. From artificial intelligence, AI, to the growing threats of climate change, these forces are set to impact humanity's future in profound ways. One of the most significant technological shifts of the 21st century is the rise of artificial intelligence, AI. Over the past few decades, AI has transitioned from an abstract concept to a tangible force reshaping industries, economies, and daily life. We are seeing AI integrated into healthcare, transportation, finance, and even education. Self-driving cars, AI-driven medical diagnostics, and automated customer service are just a few examples of how AI is revolutionizing the way we interact with technology. But with these advancements come questions about the future of work, privacy, and human autonomy. Experts warn that as AI continues to advance, we may witness a shift in the job market, with automation taking over roles previously held by humans. This shift could lead to widespread displacement of workers, particularly in industries like manufacturing, retail, and transportation. However, AI also holds the potential to create new industries and jobs that we can't yet imagine, much like the rise of the internet created an entirely new digital economy in the past few decades. The question remains whether society can adapt quickly enough to this rapid technological shift, ensuring that the benefits of AI are shared equitably and that those displaced are given the tools to thrive in a changing world. At the same time, we are confronted with the global challenge of climate change. Scientists have long warned that human activity, particularly the burning of fossil fuels, is contributing to the warming of the planet and the destabilization of ecosystems. In the 21st century, the effects of climate change are becoming increasingly evident, with more frequent and intense natural disasters, rising sea levels, and disruptions to weather patterns. The consequences of climate change are far-reaching, affecting everything from food security to migration patterns, and it is clear that the planet's future hinges on how humanity responds to this crisis. One of the most promising developments in addressing climate change is the rise of renewable energy. Solar, wind, and other forms of clean energy have become more affordable and efficient in recent years, and as the world transitions away from fossil fuels, renewable energy could play a pivotal role in reducing global carbon emissions. However, the shift to renewable energy also requires significant investment in infrastructure, technology, and policy change, all of which must occur at a global scale. The combination of AI, climate change, and renewable energy will undoubtedly shape the future of humanity. If we can harness the power of AI to address climate challenges and accelerate the transition to sustainable energy sources, we could create a future that is both technologically advanced and environmentally sustainable. However, the path ahead is fraught with challenges, and the next few decades will likely determine whether we can avoid the worst impacts of climate change and create a just, equitable society in the face of technological disruption. Alongside technological advancements, we are also seeing profound societal and economic shifts. The rise of the digital economy is one of the most significant changes shaping the modern world. The internet has transformed commerce, communication, and entertainment, and as digital platforms continue to expand, the way we work and interact is changing. E-commerce, social media, digital currencies, and online entertainment are just a few examples of how digital platforms are reshaping the global economy. These digital ecosystems have created new opportunities for entrepreneurs and individuals to connect, collaborate, and innovate in ways that were previously unimaginable. At the same time, the digital economy has raised concerns about data privacy, security, and the concentration of power in the hands of a few tech giants. The rise of digital platforms has led to the creation of vast amounts of personal data, raising questions about who owns this data, how it is used, and what it means for individual privacy. As we enter an increasingly interconnected and digital world, it is essential to address these issues to ensure that the benefits of the digital economy are equitably distributed and that individuals' rights are protected. Another significant societal shift is the growing role of automation in the workplace. Automation, driven by advancements in AI and robotics, is already transforming industries such as manufacturing, logistics, and retail. Robots are increasingly taking over repetitive tasks, and AI is being used to make decisions that were once the responsibility of humans. As automation continues to expand, there are concerns about its impact on employment. While some argue that automation will lead to the creation of new jobs, others worry that it will result in widespread job displacement and growing inequality. In an increasingly automated world, the role of humans in the workforce is being redefined. As AI and robots take over routine tasks, there will likely be a shift toward more creative, strategic, and emotionally intelligent roles that cannot easily be replaced by machines. This could lead to a reimagining of what work looks like, with a greater emphasis on human connection, problem-solving, and innovation. However, to fully capitalize on these opportunities, there will need to be significant investments in education and reskilling to ensure that workers are prepared for the jobs of the future. As we look to the future, we can also turn to the insights of modern experts and prophets who offer their own predictions about the transformations that will shape the 21st century. While the world may look vastly different from what we imagined in the past, experts from various fields have come together to offer forecasts that align with many of the challenges we are already facing and those that are yet to come. Scientists and researchers have made it clear that climate change will continue to be one of the most pressing challenges of the century. Leading climate scientists predict that if current trends continue, we will see more extreme weather events, rising sea levels, and widespread disruptions to ecosystems and agriculture. These changes will have far-reaching consequences, from threatening food security to displacing millions of people due to rising seas and natural disasters. In response, scientists are calling for immediate action to mitigate the impacts of climate change, including a transition to renewable energy and large-scale environmental conservation efforts. Similarly, economic experts warn that the 21st century will likely see a series of financial crises driven by the rise of digital currencies, global debt, and economic inequality. The rise of cryptocurrencies and digital finance platforms is revolutionizing the global economy, but it also brings new risks and uncertainties. Experts predict that as the world becomes more interconnected and reliant on digital technologies, we will likely experience new forms of economic instability, including volatility in digital markets and increasing gaps between the rich and poor. Global conflicts are another area of concern for modern prophets and analysts. While we are no longer in the midst of the Cold War, tensions between global superpowers continue to simmer, and many experts predict that the next few decades could bring geopolitical instability. Cybersecurity threats, trade wars, and regional conflicts could escalate into larger global confrontations. At the same time, the rise of nationalism and populism in many countries threatens to destabilize the global order as countries retreat into isolationism rather than working together to solve shared problems. Despite these challenges, many spiritual leaders and thinkers believe that the 21st century could also be a time of spiritual awakening and transformation. Some predict that as humanity grapples with these technological and societal changes, there will be a shift toward greater unity, compassion, and collective consciousness. This transformation, they argue, will be necessary for humanity to navigate the complexities of a rapidly changing world. Spiritual teachers and visionaries suggest that the rise of AI, digital technologies, and the globalized world will ultimately push humanity toward a deeper understanding of our shared humanity and our responsibility to the planet. The 21st century is undoubtedly one of the most transformative periods in human history. From the rise of AI to the growing threats of climate change, humanity is facing challenges that will shape the future of the world. However, these challenges also present opportunities for growth, innovation, and spiritual awakening. As we move forward into this new era, it is clear that the choices we make today will have a profound impact on the world of tomorrow. Whether we can navigate these challenges successfully will depend on our ability to adapt, collaborate, and innovate, embracing the changes that lie ahead. The future is uncertain, but with careful planning, awareness, and a commitment to creating a better world, we can shape a future that is not only technologically advanced, but also sustainable, equitable, and compassionate. Prophecies have long been a source of fascination and intrigue, often seen as glimpses into the future. However, prophecies are not just predictions about what may or may not happen. They offer valuable lessons and insights that can help us shape the future we desire. Rather than being passive observers of a predetermined fate, prophecies empower us to take an active role in shaping our lives and the world around us. One of the most important aspects of prophecy is that it provides us with a chance to reflect on where we are and where we are heading. It allows us to look at the bigger picture, consider the broader trends in society, and understand how our actions today may influence tomorrow. Whether the prophecies come from ancient texts or modern-day thinkers, they serve as a warning or a guide to help us navigate the future. When we approach prophecies with this mindset, they become tools for self-awareness and growth, rather than mere predictions. In the context of the 21st century, where we face numerous global challenges, prophecies offer us the opportunity to reassess our priorities and make the necessary changes to ensure a better future. They can inspire us to think about sustainability, responsibility, and compassion in a world that is increasingly interconnected. Instead of waiting for prophecies to unfold passively, we can use them as a catalyst for change. Preparing for the future requires more than just understanding what may come. It involves taking action to mitigate risks, adapt to changes, and create a more harmonious world. For example, many prophecies warn about the dangers of environmental destruction and the consequences of neglecting the natural world. These warnings highlight the urgent need for sustainable living. By learning from these prophecies, we can adopt practices that reduce our environmental impact, such as embracing renewable energy, reducing waste, and supporting conservation efforts. Rather than ignoring the warning signs, prophecies push us to act in ways that protect the planet for future generations. Similarly, the technological revolution that is unfolding before us is another area where prophecies can provide guidance. Some prophecies warn of the dangers of unchecked technological advancement, especially when it comes to issues like artificial intelligence, biotechnology, and automation. While these technologies offer great potential for human progress, they also come with risks. By learning from these prophetic messages, we can approach technological development with caution, ensuring that ethical considerations, human welfare, and sustainability are prioritized in the development and deployment of new technologies. In the realm of social and political change, many prophecies speak of the need for unity and global cooperation. As the world becomes more interconnected, the challenges we face, such as climate change, economic inequality, and global conflict, require collaborative solutions. Prophecies remind us that division and conflict can lead to catastrophic consequences. In contrast, working together to address shared challenges can lead to a more peaceful and prosperous world. By heeding these lessons, we can foster a sense of global solidarity and work toward creating a just society for all. Through prophecies, we are reminded that the future is not set in stone. While they may point to potential outcomes, they also leave room for human agency. The choices we make today can shape the future in ways that defy even the most dire predictions. It is not enough to passively accept whatever fate may come our way. Instead, we must take an active role in creating the future we want. By applying the wisdom of prophecies to our daily lives, we can influence the direction of the world, making it a place of greater harmony, sustainability, and understanding. As we look to the future and consider the lessons offered by prophecies, it is important to approach change with a sense of awareness and calmness. The world is changing rapidly, and these changes can often feel overwhelming. But rather than being swept away by fear, anxiety, or panic, we must remain grounded and embrace the opportunities for growth that come with change. The wisdom of prophecies teaches us that, while challenges are inevitable, we can approach them with clarity, resilience, and purpose. Living with higher awareness means being conscious of our actions and their impact on the world around us. It involves being attuned to the changes taking place in society, in the environment, and within ourselves. When we live with awareness, we are better able to respond to challenges in a thoughtful and proactive manner, rather than reacting out of fear or uncertainty. Prophecies encourage us to expand our vision, to see beyond the immediate and the personal, and to consider the long-term consequences of our choices. This broader perspective allows us to navigate the complexities of life with wisdom and confidence. As we move forward into an increasingly uncertain future, it is crucial that we embrace change with a calm and steady mindset. Change can be unsettling, but it is also an inevitable part of life. Whether the change comes in the form of technological advancements, environmental shifts, or societal transformations, it is essential to approach these developments with a sense of equanimity. By remaining calm, we can avoid reacting impulsively and instead make thoughtful decisions that contribute to positive change. Prophecies remind us that moments of crisis or upheaval are also opportunities for growth, renewal, and transformation. How we respond to these moments determines the course of our future. In addition to awareness and calmness, it is essential that we act proactively rather than react passively to the challenges ahead. Prophecies often point to potential crises or disruptions, but they also highlight the importance of taking action before it is too late. Waiting for change to happen on its own is not enough. We must be active participants in shaping the future. Whether it is adopting sustainable practices, supporting social justice movements, or contributing to technological advancements that prioritize ethical considerations, proactive action is key to ensuring that the future we create is one that benefits everyone. It is also important to apply the wisdom of prophecies to our own lives. While prophecies can offer valuable insights into global trends and future events, they are also deeply personal. The lessons they offer are not just about what might happen in the world, but about how we can live more consciously, with a deeper sense of purpose and responsibility. By reflecting on the wisdom of ancient and modern prophecies, we can align our actions with the greater good, focusing on creating a world that is peaceful, sustainable, and full of opportunity for all. Finally, prophecies encourage us to cultivate a sense of hope and possibility. Despite the challenges we face, prophecies remind us that the future is not predetermined. It is shaped by the choices we make, the actions we take, and the way we approach life. By embracing the wisdom of prophecies, we can navigate the future with a sense of purpose, courage, and optimism. The key is to remain open to the lessons they offer and to apply them in ways that help us grow as individuals and as a society. As you reflect on the prophecies shared in this video, I encourage you to explore them further and apply their lessons to your own life. The insights offered by prophecies are not just for the future, they can guide you in the present moment. Whether you are dealing with personal challenges or thinking about the broader issues facing the world, the wisdom of prophecies can provide valuable guidance. Take the time to read ancient texts, study the writings of modern prophets, and explore the predictions and insights that resonate with you. Reflect on the lessons they offer and consider how you can apply them to your life. Are there changes you can make to live more sustainably? Are there actions you can take to contribute to a more just and compassionate world? The more we engage with prophecies and the wisdom they contain, the better equipped we will be to face the future with confidence and clarity. Ultimately, the purpose of prophecy is not to foretell a fixed destiny, but to inspire us to create a better future. The power lies within us to shape the world through our choices, actions, and awareness. By living in harmony with the lessons of prophecy, we can build a future that is not only brighter, but also more aligned with our highest values. As you move forward, remember that the future is not set in stone. It is a creation of our collective efforts. Let the wisdom of prophecies guide you, and let your actions today pave the way for a future that is peaceful, prosperous, and full of promise. As we come to the end of this video, it's important to understand that prophecies about the world's changes in the 21st century are not merely predictions about what may or may not happen. Instead, they serve as opportunities for us to reflect, prepare, and face the challenges that lie ahead. These prophecies offer us valuable insights into the forces shaping our world, and by embracing the lessons they contain, we can better navigate the complexities of our rapidly changing world. Rather than feeling passive or helpless in the face of these prophecies, we can see them as guiding lights that encourage us to take proactive steps. Each challenge mentioned in the prophecies, from environmental degradation to technological disruption, also presents an opportunity for growth and transformation. The key lies in how we respond to these changes, how we learn from the warnings, and how we adapt to create a better future for ourselves and future generations. As you reflect on the prophecies we've discussed today, I encourage you to think about how these insights might apply to your own life. What changes can you make to align yourself with the wisdom of these teachings? Are there steps you can take to live more consciously, to protect the planet, or to embrace new technologies responsibly? These lessons are not meant to predict a fixed future, but rather to inspire us to actively participate in creating a world that is more sustainable, compassionate, and just. By applying the lessons from prophecies, you have the power to shape your future, to respond to the challenges we face with a calm and proactive mindset, and to contribute to a greater global shift toward unity and understanding. Take these insights to heart and let them guide you as you move forward in your personal journey and in your role within the larger community. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found the content helpful and thought-provoking, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on future videos on deep spiritual topics. Together, let's embark on this fascinating journey of discovery, learning from the wisdom of the past to create a brighter future for all.